that working? Is it on? Yeah. Okay. Good. That's not loud. Hello, people of the internet. I'm Quinn. Ugh. What am I doing with these headphones on? I'm listening to stuff while I'm making this video. So essentially, this is my channel. It's not going to be great, I'll admit that. But you may think my voice is annoying, because it is. You may think I look annoying, because I do. And you may think the way I do things are stupid, but they probably are to you. Now, I'm not great at what I do, because this is the first video I've ever done. So I'm just going to do this, right? So twice a week I'm going to make a video. Alright, so that's basically 2 videos a week. And this isn't going to be one of those welcome to the channel videos. I'm just going to say my schedule real quick. Alright, 2 videos a week. One is going to be on Sundays. Another is going to be on Thursdays. So, Sunday and Thursdays. That's when it's coming up. Thursdays I'm going to give you your... Also, this channel will focus on comics. Anything to do with comics, I got it. As long as it's Marvel or DC. Anything else can go fuck itself. No, I'm dead serious. No, fuck you, Walking Dead, and the TV show. That's actually horrible as well. Alright. Also, I might just realize I got a lot of dislikes for that. Anyway, so basically, yeah. On Thursdays, I'm going to tell you all the stuff about DC, like all the stuff that's happening. But now, because this is a Sunday, you're probably wondering what's on Sunday. Sorry, I'm a little sick. You're probably wondering what's on Sunday. Well, that is prediction. I could predict Jessica Jones, because that's coming out next week on the 20th. It's the 15th currently. But I am actually going to try and predict Marvel's Phase 4 lineup, the characters that we'll see, and the things that we'll get. So, alright, the first movie I think we're going to get is a Hawkeye solo movie. I think we're going to get this because they stepped him up in Avengers 2. With something, I didn't see that coming though. In the trailer he was like, I got a bow and arrow, this is all very stupid. I thought that was going to be a joke they do. But I didn't think that they were going to go that far with the character. I didn't think it was going to be all like, he has a family and shit. Like, in the comics, he's, he was in like the crime circus and everything. So I figured that eventually Marvel is going to tell his background and maybe have a few things that we've seen before in a few things. To be specific, the crime circus that he was in, before he was in S.H.I.E.L.D., he was in this circus, and they would use the circus as a cover-up to commit crimes. Sort of like in DC, how Dick Grayson, how the other people in the circus were corrupt. It depends on what version you're reading there. I'm talking about a specific version. Anyway, so essentially, I think the story is Hawkeye, before he met his wife. I have a notepad here, that's why I'm looking now. Hawkeye's past, before he had a wife and like kids and shit. Essentially, he was part of the crime circus. It just shows a bit of what he did. It shows what he did to betray them, because he actually does betray them and join S.H.I.E.L.D. and be good and everything. And then I think it would like cut to present day, like after Avengers and stuff. It would show how the Avenger Age of Ultron affected him. Like he just straight up saw Quicksilver get riddled with bullets, like just a boom, like right there. And that kind of effect, that would like affect him deeply. And see, the sheer effect that someone dying in front of you would have, that's very big. And I have a feeling that because in Age of Ultron you find out that his wife is pregnant with another child. They already have one daughter, one son, so I feel like, and they said that she's going to have another son. So I think that the circus family, I think the son, that new son is going to be born. The circus family, I can't remember everything, but the leader of it is Ringmaster. And another one is called the Human Cannonball, not to be confused with the X-Men member, Cannonball. Anyway, so the Human Cannonball, he's like this guy. He has like these jet-powered like boots, and like basically he just bashes in places and everything. A way to stop him is to just get out of the way. He just bashes his head off something or something. Anyway, so and I can't remember. I think it was like 2 others, and I can't remember them. I'm not good with like remembering shit. Even though this whole thing is about me remembering comic information. Anyway, so basically, they kidnap his kids. Hawkeye's like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up because you did this. And like, he stops him. You got your normal shebang. And I'm hoping we see his wife like maybe it turns out she's like an ex-member of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, and she can become like Mockingbird like she is in the comics, because her identity in the comics is Mockingbird, who is also a heroine in the comics. And also another thing we can see is Hawkeye's past identity, known as Quickshot. Quickshot was who he used to be, and then the mantle of Quickshot was a bad guy. That's when he was in the criminal thing. Yeah, that was when he was all, evil. And then Ringmaster made another guy Quickshot, and that's another one. So, that could be the story for that one. Next, I think that if they manage to get Robert Downey Jr. to sign on for a few more movies, I have a feeling he will, because that's the Marvel movies. They give him a lot of publicity. I can't pronounce it. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing shit. Okay. Anyway, so he's really good at getting publicity. I think most people saw him in Sherlock because of how he was in as Tony Stark. The Iron Man movies are legendary, so I think we should have another Iron Man movie. He should be another solo movie. I think it should be the Armor's War storyline. For those of you who don't know, the Armor's War storyline it's from the Ultimate Universe of the comics. Now this will take on a different version of it. Essentially, in the comics, it's basically his technology. It's leaked out and everything. People are like copying his tech. It's like they're making shitty knockoffs of his armor, so he has to take them down and everything, and they're using it for bad things. I think here's what the movie should be. It should be Iron Man. Alright, so Justin Hammer. He let's say he's out on good behavior in prison or some shit. Alright, so then after that he hires a Russian man, the Crimson Dynamo. He gives him the suit. Cause and it could establish what the Crimson Dynamo believes in, and the Crimson Dynamo will be the antagonist for Act 2. It will introduce the premise and a new character or so for the first act, and in the third act we can have Justin Hammer become Titanium Man. That is his alter ego in the comics. I'm pretty sure Justin Hammer dies in one or two versions of him, because it depends on what continuity you're going with. And Titanium Man has overpowered Iron Man, and usually takes him and War Machine to beat him. And I think that as a little Easter egg in the movie, we could see maybe a little cameo or a blueprint for a Detroit Steel armor. Detroit Steel is a character in the comic books. He is really awesome. He's really cool. He has a chainsaw there. Another movie I think they should do is Vulcan. I think they should do a Vulcan movie. Really good. Why should I think they should do this? Well, Vulcan in the comics right now, he's Captain America. I think they should just amp him up. So when I think here's the way Civil War is going to go. Captain America will die at the end, and at the end it will hint Vulcan becoming the new Captain America. Then at the beginning of Infinity War, we'll see Captain America as Sam Wilson, and he'll be leading his little mini Avengers after Civil War. Don't know who that roster will be. Maybe Spider-Man could be there. Anyway, so essentially then he's all hey, I'm Captain America now. At the end of Civil War Part 1, we see turns out Captain America's alive. Maybe they bring him back with an Infinity Gem. Then next thing you know, boom! You got your Vulcan, you got your Captain America. They're back, they're alive, yada yada yada. Alright, so essentially after, they defeat Thanos. And alright, so now, here's what I think the Vulcan movie should be. Alright, so essentially, there's these myths, these rumors going on about a group of terrorists, not terrorists, anarchists, let's call them. Criminals, let's just say criminals. Alright, essentially, they've been robbing places, murdering people, and Captain America's he's Captain America to Vulcan, and it's hey, I need you to go check out this place. And it turns out that is actually the Serpent Society. Now, I got this idea because before Captain America Civil War was announced, it was known as Captain America Serpent Society. They use that as a cover-up. So, alright, the Serpent Society is a group of criminals who basically have a snake motif. There's Diamondback, King Cobra, Constrictor, Anaconda, Burstmaster. There were tons of them. And there was also this one called Cottonmouth. And, there were tons. And here's what I think. I think that I would love to see these guys on the big screen. Why? Because they're so cool. And there's a few women on the team. Just saying, not trying to be sexist. Anyway, so it's a really cool team. I think here's what the plot would be. It's Vulcan versus the Serpent Society. And maybe he has the help of War Machine. We need a little more diversity. I'll say that. War Machine. Alright? Him. Alright, so halfway through the movie, he calls in War Machine or something. And so basically, right, Vulcan is like, in this country, the Serpent Society have like rigged this place to blow. It's like this huge ass building. Maybe they can pull another huge ass comic building out of their asses, you know. They just do that, or make up another fake country, and basically they just basically the Serpent Society have like these bombs, and essentially they cut off Vulcan's communication, and they are hunting him like an animal. And essentially he finds, like, halfway through the movie he might find a communication device, but like Constrictor might use Constrictor. He has like these metal whips like Whiplash, but he can send like electrical things through him like Whiplash, but they also, it's like, you know, Cicada from MKX. Imagine that, but also his whips can like electrocute. So yeah, imagine that. That's the Constrictor character. Like, maybe he can like fry the thing he used to contact. So like they send War Machine or something. It's then Vulcan versus War Machine. All the black guys versus a bunch of white villains. Dead serious. Almost all the Serpent Society are white, except for this one who has no arms and legs. Alright, and another movie, I'm thinking Doctor Strange 2.